gonna find out who the best man is. I respect you for what you've done in the game, but you ain't never went up against me or my staff. So you remember something. We've been here before. You trying to get there.
But being his ass. How though? How does that look? Outbox his ass. This outboxing and shit.
What about the weight?
It don't matter. Bud been fighting big people all his fucking life.
Is a pretty intelligent guy. He might not try to talk, and say different things that jump off the page at you. But he's not a stupid guy, man. He's intelligent.
At the press conference, Terence Crawford's trainer, Brian Bomac McIntyre, sent a clear warning to Canelo Alvarez. With confidence, he declared that size and weight differences would not matter on fight night. Bomac reminded everyone that Crawford has faced bigger opponents throughout his career and has always found a way to dominate. According to him, Canelo is in serious trouble because Crawford's skill set and mindset are what truly separate champions when the lights are brightest.
Let's match up with Canelo.
Bud being his ass.
How though? How does that look?
Outbox his ass. This outboxing and shit.
What about the weight though?
It don't matter. Bud been fighting big people all his fucking life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the head movement, Bomac?
What?
Canelo's famed head movement.
That's what I'm there for. That's what Saul there for. That's what Red there for. You know what I'm saying? It's called coaches.
Yeah.
So we gonna get past that shit.
Whenever Bomac speaks about Crawford, it's with absolute certainty. To him, this fight is more than just another challenge. It's an opportunity to cement Crawford as the greatest pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He stressed that Crawford has been consistent in the gym, leaving no room for excuses. Preparation, Bomac says, is what divides true champions from ordinary fighters, and Crawford's discipline is proof of why he sits at the peak of the sport. For Bomac, this fight is not only about victory, it's about making history.
Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford. How excited are you? Obviously, you've seen this journey with Terence, you've seen the doubters over the years, and he's now on the biggest stage again with people questioning him, and you obviously have full confidence that he's going to come out and get victory on September 13th.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely confident that he's going to get the victory. Second of all, I'm just happy for him and the team. So, the world can see once again why he considered the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
There was many a time where he was maybe struggling to get certain fights, and then he had to almost kick that door down. Is it nice to see him sort of getting the fruits of his labour now and getting that generational wealth off the back of what is, obviously it's a hard career boxing, you don't get given anything.
Definitely that. Definitely good to see him get, like you say, fruits of his wealth. Get me fights that, again, will show the world why he's the best fighter in the world. Show the world why he's the best fighter in the world. I'm just happy for him, man.
Adding to the drama are reports that Canelo Alvarez struggled in sparring sessions against Jaron "Boots" Ennis. Ennis, known for his quick feet, sharp counters, and slick defense, is a fighter many compare to Terence Crawford. If Canelo reportedly found difficulty with Boots in sparring, fans are left wondering, how much harder will it be against Crawford in a real championship fight? While sparring is never the same as fight night, patterns matter. And this rumor has fueled confidence among Crawford supporters that Canelo may be more vulnerable than expected.
World, when we saw that he's in camp with him, right? And so people are saying now that they reached out to me and they're saying, well, Floyd Mayweather now has joined Terence Crawford's camp. Does that mean Floyd Mayweather doesn't like Jaron Boots Ennis? Floyd Mayweather went to Terence Crawford camp to give Terence Crawford advice on Canelo Alvarez. Well, one, Terence Crawford is not fighting Jaron Boots Ennis. That's number one. Number two, it's not shots at Jaron Boots Ennis if Floyd Mayweather was to go to Terence Crawford camp. Number three, I saw this clip that Fight Hype had put out, and it's an old clip of Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford at Shakur Stevenson's sparring session in Las Vegas. Shakur had called them all to be at that sparring session, okay? And Floyd Mayweather assisted. Now, Floyd Mayweather took on Canelo Alvarez September 14th of 2013. That was 12 years ago, okay? And so with that said, this one has nothing to do with the other. Floyd Mayweather, from what I'm being told, from Terence Crawford's camp that he has not went up to Colorado and helped Terence Crawford do anything. Okay, now I don't know if he's willing to or not. I don't know if Terence Crawford reached out to him or not. I don't know if they spoke on the phone or not. But you know, it's when you saw Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather at the top-ranked gym watching Shakur Stevenson, and they had a conversation with Eddie Hearn. That's very, very old. Okay, that's very old. Now Floyd Mayweather has stand pat on Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world currently right now as it stands.
Bomac, however, was quick to dismiss these comparisons. While acknowledging that Ennis is a gifted fighter, he insisted that Crawford is on another level altogether. No sparring partner, no matter how skilled, can truly replicate what Crawford brings to the table. Crawford's adaptability, ring IQ, and mental sharpness are unmatched. Bomac emphasized that the fight won't be decided by flashy movements alone, but by Crawford's ability to think and adjust under pressure, something he believes Canelo won't be ready for.
I know you saw him sparring with Boots. Give me your initial response to that.
That don't mean shit, man. That don't mean shit. That don't mean nothing, man. Boots ain't no Crawford.
That's right.
Yo, hey, like I said, that don't mean, all that shit don't mean nothing. That shit ain't gonna help him. He should have just got the last cab driver he just fought. Cause that shit ain't gonna, that don't mean nothing, man. All that shit don't mean nothing. You ain't no Bud Crawford. They don't have that mentality. Having that mentality and going upside your head at the same motherfucking time, shit, man. I don't give a fuck about all that shit at all.
Meanwhile, analyst Ade Oladipo raised a different concern: Crawford's weight gain for the fight. He argued that boxing isn't about who is bigger, but about maintaining the perfect balance of speed, power, and rhythm. By bulking up to match Canelo in size, Crawford risks slowing down and losing his natural fluidity, which has always been one of his greatest weapons. While fans admire Crawford's fearlessness in moving up, Oladipo cautions that altering his body too much could backfire on fight night.
Too wiry. Crawford was the guy at 135 pounds that looked really skinny. Even at 140, go and watch his fights against, who's the one that made, I'm trying to think of his name now. The fight at 140, Julius Ndongo.
Oh, yeah.
And when he's just skinny, he's like wiry. He's very much Tommy Hearns. Now...
Oh, have you seen him?
He's
now
massive. He's jacked.
Man, he looks like huge. He's got to be north of 170.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah. Which there's a part of me that's like, dude, you don't need to be that big. Like, I don't think this is a strength for strength thing. I think this is a skill and speed thing. I don't know. I feel like if you're trying to sit on your punches to hurt Canelo, nobody hurts Canelo.
He's been hit by Callum Smith, Sergey Kovalev, Bivol.
Yeah.
Crawford ain't hurting.
Golovkin.
And Golovkin. Crawford ain't hurting him.
But Crawford knocks everyone out.
At 147 pounds. That when he at 154, did he knock out Ismail Madrimov?
No, he didn't put a dent in him, really.
Didn't put not even a little dent in him. Canelo Alvarez is not Ismail Madrimov.
Yeah, but okay, who is Canelo Alvarez now?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like who are we watching now? Because when I go back and watch the guy that fought Skull, everyone likes to dig out Skull. Sorry, one second. Canelo's got to do more. Canelo's output was the worst output I've ever seen of a unified champion. I'm not joking, the worst.
That fight.
Yeah.
He literally did. But my kind of thinking is all right, well, who is Canelo now? Well, in the nicest way, although he's been fighting good fighters, when's the last time he had a super fight?
Who?
Canelo. And that's when we see the real Canelo, when he has a super fight.
Okay, Bivol.
Yes, correct. And he lost. But
yeah.
Bivol was significantly better at 175 pounds.
Okay.
Much bigger.
Yeah.
Crawford, similar in terms of they're both skillful.
Trainer Breadman Edwards offered a more balanced view. He acknowledged that Crawford knows Jaron Ennis sparred with Canelo and that Boots carries real power. But instead of letting this shake him, Crawford uses that knowledge as fuel in preparation. Edwards explained that Crawford's mindset doesn't waver over who Canelo trains with. In fact, knowing that Ennis has been part of Canelo's camp may even motivate Crawford, forcing his team to prepare for similar styles. Edwards made it clear Crawford thrives in these circumstances, and his mental strength won't allow outside noise to distract him.
That's why I said I'm not changing my percentage. It can make Canelo go up. It can make him lose his confidence or take a piece from him, and it can make Crawford say, okay. Let me tell you something about Crawford, man. I watch Crawford. I will watch how he evolved throughout the years. I've been watching him. Me, Red, and Bull Mac been cool since way before Crawford hit the mainstream. Way before he hit the mainstream. And I watched him. Crawford is a pretty intelligent guy. He might not try to talk, and say different things that jump off the page at you, but he's not a stupid guy, man. He's intelligent. He know Boots is the real deal. No matter what all of the public say and everybody talking, he knows it. He knows Boots is the real deal. Crawford's little brother is Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson and Boots is super cool, and Shakur Stevenson was in the amateurs with Boots. Don't you think Shakur told Bud, yo, bro, I love you. You my big bro, but that kid nice, bro. You gonna have to be on your game to fuck with him. You don't think Shakur told Crawford that, and you don't think he respected his opinion? You don't think that Red and Bo Mac got eyes and they know Boots is special? You don't believe that? I don't care about all this talk on the internet because they may fight. So you can't be too complimentary of a guy that you may fight. But you don't think they know that? So by him bringing Boots in, that's probably going to take Bud to another level mentally. And that's where I think that Bud win this fight.
Still, a major argument remains Canelo's size advantage. Supporters of Canelo point out that he is naturally stronger at higher weight classes, while Crawford started his career at lightweight. The question is, can Crawford withstand the punishment from a naturally bigger, more powerful fighter? Many analysts believe that at some point physics takes over, and that no matter how skilled Crawford is, Canelo's sheer power may simply overwhelm him.
Versus Crawford, who you got?
I got Canelo winning. I think Canelo's gonna knock him out. But
I think Canelo's gonna hurt him.
I think he's just too powerful, man, too strong. I hope Terence Crawford does well and stuff, man, because I love the way he fights, and he's a hell of a fighter, and I respect him as well too. So I hope he puts up a good fight and everything. But at the end of the day, man, Canelo, if he catches you, dude, it's gonna knock you out.
Look, at the end of the day, I always say this: he took Golovkin's biggest hit, and he took Bivol' biggest hit. I don't think Crawford could knock him out.
I think Terence Crawford can knock Canelo out if he catches him, because with Gennady Golovkin hit harder, but he was a lot slower. Yeah. So when Canelo seen the punches coming, he's able to embrace. I think if Terence Crawford catches Canelo with a shot that he doesn't see coming, boom, then he could hurt him.
You think so?
Yeah.
Another factor in Canelo's favor is experience. He has faced nearly every style in boxing: slick movers, pressure fighters, defensive specialists, and he's done it all under the brightest lights. Beyond size and power, his composure in championship moments gives him a unique edge. Supporters argue that this bank of knowledge, combined with his natural strength, makes him one of the toughest challenges in boxing history. For them, it's not just about physicality, it's about experience being the ultimate teacher.
There's things about being in camp with Canelo, it's just different. He's got speed, he's got velocity, he's got precision, he's got positioning, he's got power, and he's got just an incredible amount of experience. I think there's 10 fights that haven't been added to his record. Mm-hmm. So, and Bud, when Bud was fighting at 130 or 35, Canelo already was at 54. So there's definitely weight classes for a reason.
Some voices in the boxing world feel conflicted. They admire Crawford's willingness to chase greatness, but they question if Canelo is the right opponent to showcase his legacy. The concern isn't about Crawford's skill, but about the possibility of an unfair physical disadvantage overshadowing his brilliance. Yet, they also admit this fight provides Crawford with unprecedented visibility and financial reward, making it both risky and historic at the same time.
Okay, man. Another good segue. Let's talk about the real deal, though. Ryan, questionable fighter. Some people always question certain things. That boy Canelo, that boy Crawford. Nobody questioning those two. How you feel about that fight coming up?
I'm questioning it. I'm not a fan of it.
Oh, what?
Big man, little man. I wish Crawford had some other opportunities to really solidify his greatness in a different way. Canelo, he's got Bivol'. He's got Benavidez. He's got all these other legitimate 168, 175-pound guys that he can fight, for my opinion, to really help his namesake. And you're going to go fight a little smaller guy. And I'm not something against Bud. Bud is as a talent as they come. Really? But you're talking about a guy that's probably walks around at 180, 190 pounds. You know, Bud is not a huge, massive guy. Right. I don't know what if y'all can tell us what the hydration clause is. I'm not sure if you got that worked out. And probably not, because Canelo is obviously the A side. But I just think there's better fights for both of them to be had. You know, I'm glad that Bud is going to get this payday. You know, it's very important. I hope he doesn't rob to the sunset after this one. But I'm really disappointed in Canelo because I felt like Canelo has a lot of other opportunities he could to really solidify himself as being a pound-for-pound great. And I think this is going to kind of, win or lose, is going to tarnish his reputation.
Really? Now, what if he takes this fight and then he rides off into the sunset with Benavidez?
Same thing.
Like that, same thing?
I mean, he's got to fight Benavidez. He's got to fight. He's got to fight Bivol again. He's got to fight the up-and-coming 168, 165 to 175-pound guys.
Bomac frames it differently. To him, this isn't just a clash of size and power. It's a battle of intellect. Timing can neutralize strength, and speed can offset size. Crawford, he says, is a moving puzzle, constantly adjusting, constantly evolving, and nearly impossible to solve. His motto, "Skills pay the bills," isn't just a catchphrase. It's the foundation of Crawford's career. And in Bomac's view, those skills are what give Crawford the chance to overcome even a fighter as powerful and experienced as Canelo Alvarez.
I mean, we know where we need to be by the time we step in the ring. You know, we got the doctors and the scientists and the nutritionists and everybody that's in camp that's going to do their part to get where we need to get.
How much more power does he have?
He got some thudding power up there, and we're just going to sustain it for 36 minutes.
Why do you believe you've got what it takes to come up 2 divisions?
Like I told the other guy, skills pays bills. You got to have skills, man, to be going up there to fight somebody like that, like a Canelo. And not only is his offense, he's got to have defense too. You know what I'm saying? So styles makes fights. Bud got the better skills, and he got the better mind too.
Do you think with the styles in mind, but also the weight in mind, he can get that job done based on he's just so much more excelling in the skills?
You know what? He gonna get the job done. I promise you that. He'll get the job done. You know, because you know, Bud boxing IQ is off the charts. You know what I'm saying? Next to Canelo, I'm not taking nothing away from him, but just a little bit better.
I can tell you fully believe in your fighter, and he believes in himself too. There was a slight back and forth at the press conference there. That was just a battle of belief. Who believes they're better? Obviously, Terence believes he's better. Did you look into that? What happened at the press conference there as the first war of words?
That's just press conference, man. The reason why I believe into my fighter is because from day one, the first day he walked in the gym to where we at now, we haven't lost yet. Okay, he got a loss. He got 2 losses.
How does that affect him coming into this fight?
One thing about this, always remember this. He got 2 losses, right? We got no losses. So we know what to do to get that win, right?
Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more boxing breakdowns.